A pleasant day to all my subscribers, my viewers, the obedient family, active citizens, and Nigerians. Thank you for joining me once again. Now, what interests me here is the fact that you cannot actually deceive Nigerians no more. A good amount of Nigerians believe now in what Peter Obi used to say that back then, go and verify. And they will do everything in their power to make sure that any information that is passed across, they verify it to the latter. If you are actually lying, they will expose the truth. This has been the pattern since when Tinubu came into power. Whenever they come up with that their lies and propaganda, before you know, Nigerians will go all out to bring the truth to light. And eventually, their lies are being countered by the truth. Now, recently, we saw the commissioning of 30 kilometers, of the coastal highway. The 750 kilometers promise, they went to go and commission 30 kilometers. And then, while Nigerians were still even complaining about the 30, that they have never seen a thing like that, where a project is not up to halfway done and you are commissioning. What is the ulterior motive behind it? A good Nigerian has gone all out to actually go and even check whether the 30 is really 30. And he has found out that they actually lied that it was 30, but it was not 30 kilometers. They are actually the enemies of Nigeria, the Baptists and the psychophants are insulting him. But he has gone there to do the needful. He went there to verify for himself and he came out to make a video. And then went further to not only talk about, the fact that the road is not 30 kilometers, went further to give very, very valid point. It's a very long video of 7 minutes and I want you to actually listen to it. So I'm just going to be putting short snippets. Now, before we get into that video, let me quickly tell you that Fubara went to actually see Bola Ahmed Tinubu today. Had a picture and everything, and then Arise TV crew decided to speak about it. Ruben Abati, Rifai, but I'm just going to be taking what Rifai actually said. Because Abati actually just said that, okay, he has actually gone to tell Tinubu that, okay, your boy is loyal now. He's calm. He's not fighting anybody. In fact, he has gone to go and apologize, so he should be forgiven. And Abati actually went ahead to plead on his behalf that Tinubu should actually, let that whole thing go and then remove it out of court. But Rifai had more to say. Let me allow you to listen to him. And when I come back, we'll continue with the video. Please watch. Now, according to Imran, it says suspended River State Governor Sim Fubara pays a visit to President Tinubu at his residence in Lagos. Now, let me show you what Rifai's reaction was to this.
So, Governor Fubara has gone to see his father, President Tinubu. He has no choice. Because in this game of politics, he's been brown-beaten. That will never, and I repeat, never, read my lips, mitigate the fact that we totally condemn a state of emergency by President Tinubu. And the cases are in court. We'd like to see the Supreme Court pronouncement on that. But the same Fubara that said all of a sudden the other day in a church service that his mind has left the place is going to visit President Tinubu. We are getting indication that things are getting better between them. For the first time in a long while, since all of this started, the tiff started, Wike is saying that he's my son. It's the people that are using him against me. Now, he's going to meet President Tinubu. Does this show you something that all politicians are the same? It's just about power. A lot of people thought that Fubara was going to stand his ground and say, what's the worst that will happen? You'll impeach me, but it will be on record. But it shows no, that Nigerian politicians are not that way. It's about what they can use and do with that power as at that point in time. But they forget that that power is transient. In the end, it will be standing for something. But like they argue in Nigeria, who's standing for something help? In a country where there's poverty, there's hunger, a lot is going on. But we must still build a society that has values, that where people will have to stand for something. And if you feel being pushed around, it is only right that you stand for something.
Now you've heard, right? I was one person that said when I made that video that this man is just joking. He's just trying to crack jokes. He's na skit they make where he talks say and his spirit have left the government house. He's not even interested. The way it is for him now, he's not interested. I knew that all those things are just statements, passing statements that holds no water. Because I can tell you that if there is anything that is sweet, is power. Is power. They know people where they grab them. It takes a person that has so much integrity, competence, character, strength of character to be able to finish and then drop it and walk away. The way Peter Obi did. Like drop it and forget about it and walk away without even looking back. Or whatever you enjoy that it's when somebody is there for the benefit of the people that you can actually come up and say, okay, look, I've had my time, I've done my best, I need to just forge ahead, let me drop this thing and move on. It's just like Alex Oti saying, oh, if I can actually manage and get the 8 years done, I think I'm done with politics. And then Nigerians are the ones actually telling him, you lie, you cannot be the one to decide, that will decide it for you, because he's actually doing well. If you see those that actually, are there for the people, that are there not for their own selfish ambition, but to actually better the life of the people and the country for real, or their states for real, you will see they are not even dragging the whole thing. The moment they are done, they just walk away without even struggle. It's just like Peter Obi, no land anywhere, no pension for governorship, no going to the Senate, nothing. You can see a man that just finished, dropped it, and he left. Didn't even look back again. But for Sim, that was rigged in. And then the kind of money where they reverse. Baba cannot. All those things are just talk. Anyway, let me dive you into the next video without wasting time, because it's a stretched video. So just watch, and when I come back, we'll just wrap this up. Please watch.
You all saw the video of the commissioning. They said 30 kilometers. First of all, I expected that the president would be on the road alongside the minister. So be driving along the kilometer stretch they said they have completed, at least to give people confidence. But instead, what I saw was that they all boxed themselves in a conference room, and they were impressing themselves by showing drone footage of whatever they said they have done at the projector screen. But I am here on the road now, 3rd of June, 5 days after that ceremony. I am here to show you that the 30 kilometers they claim that they have done.
The highway already has 30 kilometers completed, nearly 20 kilometers from Victoria Island eastward towards Lekki Corridor, and nearly 10 kilometers from Eleko heading westward.
20 kilometers they said from VI to Eleko corridor. The remaining 10 kilometers they said from Eleko inward. Gentlemen and ladies, I am at chainage 41.230 kilometers, and Eleko junction is chainage 47.5. If you do the subtraction, apart from my odometer showing 6 kilometers and a little above it, because I drove in through a community road, this chainage is showing at this point where I am standing chainage 41.230. If you do the math, what you have is 6.2 something kilometers. That simply means that the claim that they have completed 10 kilometers from Eleko into this place is not true. Today is 3rd of June. You can come in tomorrow, 4th of June, come and do your own. And by the way, did they just do the commissioning in order to give us that impression and everybody disappears? Because I can't even see the paver again. Have they stopped work? So in case you are thinking, no, they have done 30 kilometers, I want to drive from VI, I want to go to Eleko, they are not together. They are disjointed like different pieces. Some kilometers there, some kilometers here. That's what they did. You are coming from Eleko, you just reach this point. Chakam, middle of nowhere. Point 2 that I expected us to be discussing is that they have said that by December, they are going to be tolling this road. And they are projecting around 3K per vehicle. We do not know for certain yet how many tolling points are going to be between VI and Eleko. If there are 2, that simply means 6,000 from VI to Eleko. And if you are going back another 6,000, that's 12,000 naira. No fuel inclusive, no other cost inclusive. And if you are a salary earner, what is minimum wage again? In a month, you would have spent how much just to go and come? Although it has its own benefit too, it would have relieved the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway of huge traffic, or the volume of traffic on that route. It would have done a lot of things to, yes, it will link eventually, if the claim is true, that they want to truly link this road to Calabar. They would have saved a lot of hours in travel time. But if speculations are right, that the only thing the federal government wanted to achieve is just to link the Eko Atlantic City with Dangote Refinery and the Lekki Free Trade Zone, as well as the Lekki Deep Sea Port, then congratulations, the federal government has succeeded, because by December, according to what I'm seeing, they are likely to complete this section of it. Then congratulations. But we are going to continue to monitor afterwards to be sure that this is actually going to reach Calabar. Another point I expected us to be discussing is what are the costs in real sense of it that this road is to Nigerians. First of all, do you know that this is not the original alignment of the road? The original alignment of the road is actually inside. You can see the forest. Yes, the original alignment is there. So they use the original alignment to claim land inside that forest, and it is still there. And they realigned the road to this place. Do you know how many people, estate investors, who bought land here, including homeowners, those whose retirement savings were used to buy portions of land here, that they have to move? They were swept completely off. Some of them started protesting at the time. At the point, we didn't hear from some of them again. Some of them fell sick. Some of them developed high blood pressure. Some of them, I don't even hear from them again. I don't know whether they are still alive. And for those who even got compensation, somebody told me he got 1% of the value of the property from where it was displaced.
You've had it right. Clearly, this is what is expected of Nigerians. And that is why I keep saying it. There are more active citizens than activists now. And it's really good to see. There are Nigerians that are taking their time, their effort, their finances to make sure that they uncover the criminalities in the system. And this is applaudable. We see people that are going to disguise, just on the cover, to pretend to be what they are not, risk their life to actually uncover the criminalities, the corruption that is happening in the system, like Fisayo and the like. We see Nigerians that are actually, paying attention to all the antics and all the lies and the deceptions of the government, and then going all out to make sure that they verify that stuff to know what is really, whether it's really the truth or not. And no matter how they are insulted by those that are blindly supporting, those psychophants that have lost their sense of reasoning, that are blindly supporting these people, they are appreciated by a good number of Nigerians for actually coming out to say the truth. Now you can see that they say Ministry of Works now, they don't tell them, Rufai told them, say, go and verify. Can you counter what this guy is saying? They can't counter. Nobody can, even Umai cannot come and counter. Because at the end of the day, they know they lied. And somebody have gone out to expose their lie. Now the Uchins are actually insulting him, saying, nonsense human being. Wait till carry you go there, blah, blah, blah. But he has gone. We are still complaining about 30 kilometers that they did and went to go and commission mediocrity celebration by mediocres. And then you can see that it's not even up to. And then listen to what he said further. After every 3 kilometers, they go knock one collection point, toll gate. So you go remit like 6,000 before you finish the cross that road. How much? Oh God, the country we are in. And you see people tell you, don't talk about Tinubu. Look for something else to talk about. Okay, I'm not talking about anything. You cannot be in this country and not look. If you are here, you have to just learn how to have the confidence to speak truth to power. If Peter Obi is the one in the position and tomorrow he says something wrong or he does something wrong, amigo fit talk here. Straight up, I no go hide talk am. And I know him. He's somebody that is open to criticism. He will tell you that if everybody love me in this setting, definitely I'm not doing well. I'll run out of here. People must be able to see me in a light that is not positive, and I must be able to try to convince them that I'm this kind of person. Now you can see another propaganda, another lie is exposed. And then he even went further to say the way they are planning this road, the way they are saying by December they go don't finish, what they are planning to finish is just within the places they want to cover, places that has to do with them. I told you. All these 750 kilometers, now hold you. I talk am. They don't go start one place for Calabar, just do one small. Make people think say Hope Day or Akwa Ibom. Not same day. They not fit. 8 years down, in fact, if care is not taken, once they finish that Lagos own, it will be forgotten project. It will be a forgotten project. Because something where they don't use lies, they follow so. Where they don't use propaganda, they follow so. Nobody needs to tell you. I intentionally had to put up this video like that so that you can see it. Let me drop this here quickly. I don't want to say too much. Just drop your comments in the comment section. Really love to hear from you. You've seen what the young man did. And then please, if you have an opportunity, say something. It's important. On your WhatsApp status, just say something. It's important, very important. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you for watching this video. Have a blessed remaining part of your day. I'll see you next time.